All right, so I'm going to talk about a couple options that you can put on your blog, a couple plugins rather, that'll really help you out. And the first one is the SEO plugin. And you've probably heard of this one before if you do any kind of WordPress stuff because it's really popular. Now all you do is click on plugins and then add new. All right, now we're going to type in SEO and search plugins. All right, now this all-in-one SEO pack is the one we want. So we just want to click on install and click install now. When it's done, choose activate plugin. And it's saying it must be confirmed, or configured rather. So I'm going to click on this right here. It says go to the admin page. Now they're asking me to donate. You don't have to do that. Only do it if you want. All right, so plugin status, we want to enable it. And it's going to ask us information about our blog. Now here's one of the things the all-in-one SEO pack does. It does really cool stuff that Google likes, so you'll rank high for keywords, especially like Learn the Piano 2010 or something like that, like my domain name is and my blog name is. But also for the blog post names and then your titles and tags and all that stuff, right? So what we're going to do is fill in the information here, which the home title will be Learn the Piano 2010, description, blog talking about how to play piano, and keywords we'll do piano, learn piano, play piano, and piano lessons. And we're going to keep these checked. All this other stuff's going to be okay. And don't worry about this stuff and choose update options. And there we go. So that is updated. Now this is not something you're going to have to really screw around with really too much at all. So I believe there might be some options here. Yeah, the all-in-one SEO pack. Anytime you make a post, you can scroll to the bottom and choose a title and description and keywords for that post. And that's something that adds in per post. It's worth taking the couple seconds it will take to do it because it'll help you rank a little bit higher with your blog on Google and Yahoo and all that kind of stuff. So that's the all-in-one SEO pack. I definitely recommend you guys putting this on because even Google AdWords is going to like it better when you have that on. All right. Now the next one, and it's a little bit more complicated, but I think it's worth teaching you guys, is the blog stats. And you can type in blog stats, WordPress.com stats. Okay, we're going to click on install and install now. And then activate plugin. And the only reason this one's a little bit more confusing is because you have to have an API key to use this, all right? And you don't have to have that for many plugins, but you do for this one. But it gives you this warning. It says WordPress.com stats needs attention. So let's click on that. And it's asking for the API key. And don't worry, it tells you how to get your key right here. It's not that complicated. It's just more complicated than the last one where you click like one button and that's it. All right, so let's open this up in a new tab. And let's see here. I believe this is where we're going to have to sign up for a WordPress.com account, okay? Because if you put your username and password right here, see where dashboard.wordpress.com? This is not the dashboard for your blog. This is for the main WordPress one. So we got to click on this Get a Free WordPress Account. All right, so I'm going to do Trey CSM, then come up with a password, and there we go. All right, we already got a blog, so we're going to choose just a username. I have agreed to the terms of service. Click next. Check your email. I need to do that real quick. Oops. All right, I'm in my email here, and I have an email from WordPress. Activate tray.csm. I'm going to click on this activation here. And it now says it is active, and it has my username and password. So I'm going to log in. And all right, that seemed to work. All right, so now you don't have to do anything in here. We just had to set up the account, and you probably didn't even have to log in. Went ahead and logged in. At least now you know how to, but I don't ever mess with that stuff. I'm going to go ahead and exit out. All right, so now back in my Gmail account, you can see I have another email from WordPress, okay? And when I open this up, new user Trey CSM, you can see my API key right here. So I'm going to copy that API key, and go back into my stats plugin. I had this big red bar. It's going to be on every single page. See, if I go somewhere else, it's still going to be up here because it's saying, hey, this WordPress.com stats isn't going to work until you get this API key. We got it on our email. We copied it. We're about to paste it in here and choose save. All right, cool. So the API key, blah, blah, belongs to WordPress.com account tray.csm or just tray.csm, which we just set up. If this is not your account, please re-enter it. We don't need to. That's correct. Now we have to add this blog to the WordPress.com account we just made. I'm just going to click this button. And voila, that's it. All right. So now when we go to the dashboard, we're going to see we have something new here called site stats. And, oops, well, I forgot my thing, but you can log in there. But let me show you, once you have this set up like this, I'm going to log into my Trey Smith blog one, and let me show you what this blog stats thing looks like, because it's really cool once you get traffic and stuff. All right, so now I'm about to log into my blog, TreySmithBlog.com, and check this out. When I click on Site Stats, we can see all kinds of stuff. We got fancy graphs that show how many people have gone to the site today. We can see how many views we had for each blog post. We can see what link they came from. If it was from from Twitterrific, this guy came from Twitter. This person came from Yahoo Mail. We can see the referral for yesterday, and then of course how much traffic we had yesterday too. And we can see what search engine terms. So this guy typed in Trey Smith blog into Google and found my blog, Cousin Trey Smith. That's awesome. And yesterday someone typed in Trey Smith blog. So every day you can see who types in what into Google to find you. And also you can find out the clicks, where they're leaving your blog, and what links they're clicking on the most. It's really cool. And you have all this stuff built into your blog. It's right here under the dashboard. Even in the main dashboard, right when you log in, it'll show some small stats over here. So that's the WordPress.com stats and the all-in-one SEO pack. Both of them real important, very effective, and I definitely recommend setting them up. The WordPress.com stats might take you a little bit longer. You got to get that API key, but it's really not that hard. So I recommend going ahead and doing it. That way you can really track everything really well. All right, Trey Smith, let's go ahead and check out that next video. Bye.